Oh, we're off to the races. Oh, we're streaming on the tube. Okay, here we go. What are we doing? All right, so you should I think I need you to share screen probably
Okay, give me a second.
because mine is co-opted by the YouTube. Reesh, so help me God.
Okay. Can you see it? You should make the shared screen big on your screen.
I'm going to make it so big, baby. No. All right. So let's get in there. Okay,
this
it's
one's
big.
got Broncos fan, the 2 seed, and Decline, 4 seed in the championship.
Yes. All right. So what I want is you need to go to Reesh's team. Actually, no. Sorry. You need to go to the league page, and then scroll down. And then down below there should be...
Decline already has 46 points.
Damn.
Brees Hall and Joey Flacco. That'll do.
Flacco started in at least 2 FIDD championship games. That's year of our Lord, 2023.
Eckler's not a lot of fun. Gabe Davis, what are you doing? Oh, this isn't very good. I'm putting my money on Decline in this one.
Decline gonna clean up.
Okay.
1 for 1.
You want to look at Reish's team.
I'm looking at. I'm doing it on my phone right now. All right. So what are this little ass?
I know how to do this.
Reish.
So what has he got? Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, he's got multiple trades with Mets, so that's probably where the molestation really started. So Reish did a trade with Pack. He sold him Deontay Johnson for Pack's 2024 second rounder. So whatever, fine. Reish. Pack might have won that deal. It sounds like a push, but I'm pretty sure he molested Mets. So his first trade with Mets was he sent George Pickens, a 2024 third and second, and a 2025 third for Cortland Sutton and DK Metcalf. That's awful. That's awful dubious. That's awful dubious, Reish. Awful dubious.
It is. He got a lot of picks back, and you'll notice when guys are trying to tear down, they'll take lots of picks over quality picks. He got 2 seconds and 2/3 in that deal. He's probably just thinking about acquiring picks.
He got a second, 2/3, and George Pickens. And then Reish buys Rashad White from Mets shortly thereafter for a 2024 second. Reish, you're just out here molesting a moron, okay? Don't brag about this like you're
at the beginning of the season.
You're not Howie fucking Roseman, okay, Reish? You suck, buddy. This didn't have to happen. You said I want you to look at my trades, Chode, and now we have, and we found that you were molesting the slow girl in the back of the bus. Good job. No. Very, very, very clever. Very adept. Moving on. F2. Let's go.
Wait, now we're switching to the F2?
F2, yes. The real reason for the season.
I'm not confused at all. Well, you already did the F3 last night, didn't you? We
did. But like I said, Reish said pull the receipts. We've pulled them, and on the receipts were pictures of him putting his finger in the butt of a woman who was asleep.
Oh.
I'm worked up is right, 24. I'm worked up is right.
It's Pac Fan and Alex.
David and Joku double middle finger gif. just stuck on screen this whole time. I love it.
The 4 and the 6 seed, that's pretty cool.
I don't care about how you trades, Reish.
High seeds versus low seeds. Not a lot of low versus low. This is cool. Pac's already got 74 points. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, so what I did last night, which actually was what got Reish so bothered.
A lot of guys go.
First, I looked back at the F3 draft board from the draft, and kind of commented on how those various drafts played out, which, considering the trade, might be worth doing. Might especially be worth doing because pretty sure we can now say whether or not Colt or Shogun won that whopper of a trade of theirs.
We certainly can. Let's see.
Matt.
Yeah, there's nothing really particularly... Well, you just look at this team. There's freaking 3 teams with 11 wins and another one with 10. Hilarious that all 3 of the 11 win teams are not in the championship though.
Yeah, Perk and Lou had legit teams, right? This was Lou's super team.
Let's see. Yeah, the second place game is Browning, so he must have gotten
beat to snot.
The wide receivers got shook up too likely.
Colt didn't even make the playoffs.
He came out in very, very, very good shape. Eckler.
Didn't Bronk have? Bronk had CMC, Eckler in F3, so they kind of like copied each other's homework.
Jamar Chase. That's not fun. But he's got Debo and Tyreek and Kelsey, and Rashad White.
Oh, who? Perk?
Sam Howell. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the guys that didn't make it. Ryan Robinson was really good this season. Yeah, that's crazy. That second place game is super loaded.
Yeah, that should be a
you want to
championship.
look at the draft results?
Yeah, let's check it. Let's peep that board real quick, if you wouldn't mind.
There we go. Alex with the 101.
And he's in the championship.
Does not look like he made. Yeah, and he made only one trade. It's like.
I applaud. I like this very much.
He must have picked up some future picks for that David Montgomery right there, because he didn't pick up another pick on the board.
All right, so Mahomes, Bryce Young, terrible. Barkley, underwhelming. Adams, underwhelming. Henry, okay. McLaurin, underwhelming. Cooper, obviously hit pretty hard until this week. Aaron Jones,
I don't understand going Bryce Young and then going Adams, Henry, who like old.
Right. Yeah, that didn't.
He started young. He should have kept pushing Young.
That didn't super make sense. The fact that he was, This is a team that shouldn't have been in the championship. I mean, just you can tell very quickly the amount of players he had underperform or get hurt. He scumbagged somebody in the playoffs for sure. Kendre. Algier. To take Algier that early when you don't even have Bijan is just strange. It seems like you had a plan to extort the Bijan owner. Engram hit very nicely, obviously. But yeah, Mahomes, Barkley, Bryce Young, Adams, McLaurin, Aaron Jones, like 6 of his first.
This is what Alex did in the semifinals. It was Holmes, Barkley, Henry, who went off. He had Amari Cooper, and then Tua, and it was basically Amari Cooper is what made. Well, I don't know. He beat him 160 to 118, so it was kind of a whooping. Hopkins, Sutton.
What? It was kind of a what?
No, I think it's pretty legit, but I think he would have won even if Cooper had not had that big blow-up game. So he took Lou down, I think, legitimately.
Somebody must have laid
in the
down for him,
semifinal.
though. Yeah.
Well, they both had guys that were up and down. He just had some huge over-the-top hits, but he was pretty consistent top to bottom.
Yeah, Lou crapped out with Trevor Lawrence. Pollard hurt him bad last week. Hopkins killed him. Sutton is what did it. Sutton leaves with goose eggs because of the concussion. Whatever. Like you said, he would have lost anyway. But yeah, that sucks.
You cannot have that many single digits, especially when you're catching Cooper and Henry, and there's a lot of only Adams crapped the bed. McLaurin wasn't that great. So it wasn't like Cooper really pushed him a long way.
Adams crapped the bed, then he went in the closet and he's shitting all the shoes. Yeah, it was not good.
Pack put the whooping on Perk too, and Perk was the overall top scoring team in the whole league.
Yeah, that's kind of criminal, Pack. It's kind of fucked up what you did to him, man. Kind of messed
Hall,
up.
Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Justin Jefferson.
Although Pack overcame, Cup obviously missed time. JJ out friggin' half the year. And then Brees Hall's Jekyll and Hyde thing. He overcame a lot. He deserved to be there.
Yeah.
Can't argue with it. Attaboy, Pack.
Yeah, hopefully Cook will be there for him this week.
Yeah, I like Cook this week. I think Cook will be all right. I think so.
This whole time we've been sharing the draft board while we're talking about this. Okay, who's team 2? This must be somebody who's been kicked out already.
I sure hope. I hope so. I like the sound of that. No, wait, who is Team 2? Was Team 2...
I can answer that question here, but
Oh, was
see if
Team
I
2
can get my-
Butters? Fucking Butters. I'm not going to sit here and be insulted by guys with threadbare, tired-looking houses. Insult our houses? Boomhauer, that's it. Butters, Boomhauer, I think it's the same guy. Whatever, he's fucking out of
You can't
here.
even look at his team. That's really annoying. You can't even look at it.
What?
It won't even let me pick his team.
All right. I'm pulling up the draft on my phone.
See if you can do it.
On my phone. All right, he went
What is this,
Josh
FIDD-F2?
Allen, and then he had Devontae Smith at 211, Tua 3-2, ETN, TJ Hawkinson, a great pick, Pittman, great pick, Damian Pierce was terrible, Juju Smith, Kamara in the 9th was great. I mean, he had Rashee Rice in the 11th.
Yeah, right. Did he get Rice?
Yeah, he had Rashee Rice in the 11th, Dobbs in the 12th.
So he didn't have any trades. He just basically traded straight down the board.
It looks like it. Yeah.
And he went heavy running back late, but old.
Yeah. Gus Edwards in the 20th was nice. Zeke in the 18th was nice. How's this guy's team bad? He had Josh Allen, for Christ's sake.
He's got Sam Darnold and Hendon Hooker. He's like, must be your favorite roster.
That's my boy.
Hold on, let's see.
That's my boy right there. What the fuck? He went 1-13?
Team 2.
Wait, did we never replace this guy?
No, hold on. It doesn't. Okay, it's because of the draft board. There's somebody else that has that team now in the league.
It's Gibbs.
All right, I figured out what it was.
It's Gibbs. Yeah, Gibbs took that team over. Gibbs took that team over. Okay, all right. And Gibbs went 9-5. Okay, so good job, Gibbs. Way to wear another man's underwear. Which gets a bad rap.
Underwear. Pretty well made.
It gets a bad rap. All right, so yeah. Oh, so this team. Wait, was this team terrible?
Let's see. Gibbs got knocked out by Alex in the first round of the playoffs.
Freaking Alex.
You
better take care of him again here, Pack. You took care of him in the F3. You get it done here.
The hell did I do? What did I do? Anybody seen this before?
Wait, who is B Guns? B Guns?
B Guns
is he Hingle McCringleberry? No, he's Achilles. Okay.
Hold on, I gotta open. Oh, gosh, I gotta start remembering to close this sheet.
All right, so B Guns went Hurts. Got Gibbs in the 3rd. Got Gibbs in the 3rd. Whoever told him to take C-Watt.
Gibbs in the 3rd looks pretty good. T-Watt, QJ didn't pan out that well.
Lou had
Dobbins down there definitely didn't work out that well.
Yeah, Dotson hurt. Firemouth hurt. A-Chain, briefly. Oof,
I think A-Chain has solid potential going forward. I want him on my roster.
For sure, but I mean just for
steal.
2023 purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Musgrave Shaheed is good. I think I'm still like I like Boyd. I'll have him. I'll give him a spot in the dynasty roster. Hope he gets to go somewhere where he can be a wide receiver too.
If he signed in like Carolina, I mean obviously we need a lot. Carolina needs a lot of help, but yeah, he probably just needs like a reasonable amount of targets instead of eating scraps in Cincinnati forever.
Yeah, we got to view Zamir as ascendant right now, right? Like he's going to be definitely a guy we're going to be all over next year redraft. Jacobs doesn't come back, which I'm assuming.
I think his range of outcomes is still very wide. He's in a similar situation to like Khalil Herbert in 2023. Like showed promise, flashed, but at the end of the day, you are a holdover from a previous GM, previous head coach, previous everything, with not like blue chip draft pedigree. But how you close the season definitely matters. And if he can go out there and run through the Colts tomorrow, that could definitely, make him make him part of their plans.
Since he's had the job, he's put up a lot of fantasy points. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah, but it's been like 2
Also,
games.
this guy also with his last pick drafted that Davis Allen guy. So he might be the one person on the planet who had heard of him before the season.
Seriously, like I'll be honest, I had never
that one little game for the Rams.
I had never heard of this guy before he had his little whatever coming out party game. So yeah, prop style points just for that fucking guy actually caught a ball. What else did he get? Yeah, his late rounds after Zamir were pretty strikeout filled, but that'll happen. All right, so 24. Yeah, let's get into 24 because 24 is all, me next. All right, pal. Let's do 24. So Burrow, terrible pick.
Yeah, really didn't pan out for you. I'm a little squashy on Burrow. I definitely wouldn't take him in the. He obviously still goes in the first round of a super flex draft. But he's more in the Herbert bucket than with me now than the Hurts, Allen, Jackson bucket.
So he got Pickett. Where are we at on Pickett? I mean, what's going to happen? I mean, we're still assuming Pickett's the guy there week 1 next year, but it's going to be 11th hour for him pretty quick, I think, if the offense doesn't really perk up. I might be looking to move off Pickett.
Somebody said Russ. Russ should go to Pittsburgh. I kind of like that idea.
I mean, I hate it, but sure, it could happen. I would probably
There's so many moving pieces this season. I wouldn't project that anybody who's had a bad year at quarterback or fake at quarterback nobody should consider their job safe. There's way too many free agents this year.
Yeah, I'd be looking to move up. All right, so he loves JSN, he loves Drake London. I think he loves Jordan Addison, so he's got a nice receiver core there. Kincaid is nice.
Charbs. Chase Brown.
The Charbo pick strikes again, for better or worse. Bateman did not work out, but
a good pick too.
Bateman could have a second lease on life on like another team, possibly. Like he's effectively in a contract year next year. I don't know. Maybe they trade him. Could happen. Maybe they trade him to Carolina.
I'm gonna chisel. Bateman could happen on your gravestone after you're dead in 2065.
Hey man, when they've thrown the ball to him and he hasn't immediately gotten hurt, he's been all right. Yeah, he might not ever do anything, but pedigree alone might get him another bite at the apple. Probably not in Baltimore, but yeah. Reed nice, Chase Brown nice.
Sneak into the cemetery with the Dremel tool. Yeah, this team's fantastic. What are we talking about?
Well, he traded away Nakua.
Tank down.
He traded away Nakua.
Addison. Oh, he traded away Nakua. Well, that's unfortunate. That's always unfortunate. I think Ford and Brown have both been steals. Charbonnet looks like he's got a real future. Breece Hall obviously is a rock star.
Did he trade away Dell too? I think you traded Tank Dell, didn't you? You dummy. You dummy.
Man. Well, it was a good draft. Idiot.
He loved that Justin Shorter. He took him everywhere. But yeah, he followed through. He stuck to the plan in the early rounds, and then he was just taking some really, real long shot swings late, and most of them missed. If Shorter didn't end up on IR, Tabby says, if Shorter didn't end up on IR, he'd have been Cedric Tillman at best. Is the rest of that statement, sir? If he didn't end up on IR. Okay, 24 confirms he still has all of Tank Dell. Okay, good. At least there's that. All right, so 24 missed the playoffs, yes, I'm pretty sure. Don't see how he would have made the playoffs or why.
I'm pulling it up.
Why would you do that, 24?
24 was
9 seed
in the consolation bracket, and he won and then lost one.
9 seed. Okay. God, I'm so glad. I'm changing the draft slot system for 2025. I'm so glad because having to keep track of fucking this tournament is god awful, terrible. All right, so let's have a look. Our 2023 top scoring team, all leagues, all formats. Perkossje. I don't know how to say.
Right, he scored more points than everyone.
More money than God.
And his first pick was Jamar Chase.
Yeah, but after that, it's
And
really
it looks
easy
like
to
he
see.
must have been involved in that trade. Oh, at the time, obviously, Jamar Chase is a steal right there. What about right now? Because look, JJ went next. Who would you rather have if you're drafting right now for a dynasty team, JJ or Chase?
I mean, I think their
Bijan.
values are. JJ is preferred, but I don't think either of their arrows moved much in 2023. Honestly, I don't.
Yeah. I think JJ's a little bit ahead for me, kind of the way we had him last year.
It being half PPR though helps Chase a little bit. All right.
No second round pick, although he had 2 picks in the 3rd and 4th rounds.
He did nice there too.
Tyreek obviously is what the 102 for fantasy this year.
In redraft, yeah, probably. Yeah, no, it's a solid value there. That's later than I took him in the paid startup. So yeah, that was nice.
And that's the kind of pick you only make if you're trying to go for the championship this year. And he got pretty damn close.
Yeah, I mean he should have been there. He just got
variance is always going to get you in fantasy.
He got he got someone's best game at the wrong time. Rachaad White, would you be? I don't know about you. I might be looking to sell Rachaad White in Dynasty at this moment in time.
I know he was freaking awesome this season.
He was.
And if they bring the same crew back, they bring Baker back. I don't see why you don't want to just keep it. It depends what you can get for him, but
right. That's more the motivation. I don't feel like Rachaad White's just gonna, fall off next year. Although we saw what happened to Tony Pollard. Like talent is not the only factor here, folks. If Dave Canales leaves, I definitely want out on Rachaad White. But I just feel like his trade it's unlikely that the perceived value for him is ever going to be higher than it is right now, where you can get like true franchise running back one trade comp for him. And there's a lot of scenarios where 2024 is worse for the whole Tampa offense. Rachaad White.
oh my God.
Hold on. Whoa. Okay.
Right.
All right. So AJ Dillon it made sense, but he's now going to be a free agent. And that turned out to be a bad pick. Hal crapped out gloriously. Connor was nice.
Hal, you can say yes, it's true. Hal crapped out, but he absolutely carried the water for this team for a big chunk of the season too. He was a badass for fantasy for a long stretch.
True.
And then not.
True.
As evidenced by my team in Luke. James Conner, he had his moments. Brian Robinson is like a league winner pick right there.
Yeah, he had Rachaad White, Connor. He had like the all like ADP kill running back crew.
Kobe's a pretty good pick for Dynasty too. I mean, he's got wide receiver 2 chops probably.
Who?
Jacoby Myers.
Oh yeah, no,
he had a great season.
Yeah. Especially in the 14th. Yeah, that was crazy value. Or what was it? The 14th. And like Devontae might be gone. Devontae might be out in Las Vegas. Like he's certainly playing like
even
he
if
doesn't want
not,
to be
he played really really well this year. They used him a lot.
Yeah, Jacoby's very nice value there. Chuba was nice.
I like Wandale. Chuba's very nice.
You do like Wandale. You like Wandale a lot more than I do. You do.
Well, I don't love him or anything. I just am sort of willing to. He's so cheap. He's still so cheap. He's probably unrostered in most redraft leagues still.
He's cheap. He's young. He has some draft pedigree.
There's absolutely no one else.
Except there's like 7 other. There's no one else, and then there's also everyone else. It's yeah.
Odell absolutely flips the world this season. Who could have seen that coming?
Mostert, league winner. This comeback.
Yeah, league winner right there. That's what I was looking at earlier when I was that's it. You want to know how this guy scored the most points everywhere else?
Yep.
It's fucking Raheem Mostert in the 20th round, the RB2 in the 20th round.
And Kareem Hunt for just some extra for the extra point on the touchdown. Yeah, this is nice.
Taysom, I hope he got some starts out of Taysom this year because his tight ends were not good in this draft. But he went Kelsey Waller. I mean, Kelsey's not dog food or anything, but it wasn't the guy you were hoping.
And this team can compete next year too. Perk smashed this one into the upper deck. Very nice. All right, Pack.
Let's go over to Pack.
One
He's
of our
number 2. He's the other team in the championship.
Our second, and
wait,
I love it. Pack does not pick up the phone. You want to talk to me? Fuck you. That's all. Eat a dick. That's all Pack has to say when the draft board is up. All right, so JJ ARSB, that's unimpeachable. Cup. I mean, I feel like Cup could still have one more elite year in him. It's obviously it's not assured, but they still owe him more money than God. Like he's not. Cooper Kupp will be a Los Angeles Ram in 2025. The contract absolutely demands it. So, yes, he's old, but he started his career late and all that stuff. So, it's possible that the Kupp pick doesn't turn out to be a disastrous for a third rounder.
Adam Thielen can go out there and be a top wide receiver for multiple games, like a quarter of the year, a third of the year. Then Cooper Kupp has got a lot of legs left, as long as he continues to have legs.
Bronk getting spicy. Fuck off. You ain't winning shit. Bronk! Take it easy, pal. That's not FI community.
You're not even in the championship in this league.
Fuck off. Bronk's got nothing but smoke for Alex. All right.
This is just this just looks like a picture of Pack to me. He mocked this so much.
Yeah, this
quarterback.
His platonic idea.
At wide receiver. Yeah. He really, really mapped out his plan and stuck to his guns this year. It's cool to see him make the championship. His running backs aren't it. And James Cook had a couple of sizzle games. Gibson was a decent plug in here and there. Madison was like mid.
Yeah, Madison.
Serviceable.
I'm getting tired of being right.
Less than Lamb. Mike Williams was waste. Njoku, that's a great pick if you can wait till week 15.
But he had Ferguson, so fuck it. He didn't need to wait.
Jalen Warren probably is the huge part of the reason why this team succeeded.
He got Warren in a couple leagues. Yeah, he was on Warren.
I bet he started him a lot on this one.
Nico Collins.
That's a good pick. Oh, Curtis, second year in a row that Curtis has been an absolute gem.
I mean, for the draft capital, sure. Oh, got his boy Wicks. Wonder if he kept him. Moss, good grab late.
Drew Lock, even his last pick, he got a start. He got a couple starts, didn't he?
He was like, okay, Gino has the contract, but just in case they bench him, I better get Drew Lock. Yep.
And no trades. That's also pretty badass. In one of these dynasty leagues where there's teams that are powered up by like these super trades, he just got to the championships just drafting his spot. That's pretty badass.
Oh, right. And
all right, let's go to our
24
boy
points
Cole.
out. He traded Brees to Pack in this league, which that probably wasn't very good. That probably was not smart of you, 24. So Pack has all that plus Brees. So, yeah, his team is legit good.
Yeah. Well, Brees was kind of up and down this season too, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, he was definitely up and down. But obviously he's hitting right now, and we still like him a lot for 2024. All right, so let's look at this. What's
first
up?
First rounder, no doubt. Brees in the first round next year. Get it, Rich. Get that $60. Next year we'll do like 5 $60 best balls instead of 2. Brees for Gibbs. Well, you got the ugly side of the stick on that one. I like Gibbs. It's not bad. You shouldn't be happy with it, but it's serviceable.
I muted my microphone by touching it with my nose. All right. Yeah, I mean, this trade mostly did not pan out because he did not take good players. He took Javonte, Najee, and Stevenson. Stevenson is probably good, but he plays for the Patriots, so that sucks. Yeah, and so he missed the playoffs. He made this crazy gambit to go win the league, and not only does he not win the league, he doesn't even make the playoffs. So, oucharoo.
Well, if you look at it, Herbert, Olave, Higgins, Andrews, Metcalf, Najee,
the team is young.
Ramondre. Like you have to get down to Ayuk and maybe Javonte before you find somebody. Well, I guess DK's okay there, but everybody just is kind of a bust at draft capital here. Olave, at least for this season. If your plan is to win this season, Higgins was like not super helpful most of the year.
And like Olave, Higgins, we loved those picks at the time. To be fair. To be fair, or at least
I do love both of those quite a bit for dynasties.
Carr, I mean,
running backs are Najee, Rambo, Javonte.
Colt and I were both huge on Derek Carr, and we both were extremely wrong. So that happens. Stafford though, Stafford saved his bacon.
Was a good pick though. I like this kind of zipper trade. He probably did this with me in some leagues too.
Spears nice. Michael Wilson is
Clyde
nice.
Edwards-Helaire,
nice hold.
Michael Wilson's a good pick. Yeah.
Singletary CEH has come home. Yeah.
Singletary helped him out a lot. Yeah.
I mean, Hunter Henry was a good get. I mean, he made a lot of good picks, just didn't get especially lucky with any of them. I guess with Stafford.
Just had bad luck at the top. I mean, I don't disagree necessarily with his choices. I guess he wants Higgins for you, taking him over Diggs, but there's just like no way Higgins over Diggs, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, yeah, Higgins got hurt and his quarterback went down for the season. That doesn't help.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Diggs is like the alpha.
The difference between Diggs and Higgins in terms of fantasy production was never going to be big enough to me to justify taking Diggs over him in Dynasty because Higgins is much younger. So to me, Higgins was the pick no matter what. But yeah, I mean, it did not pan out. But Diggs also ice cold right now, obviously.
I guess he made that trade pretty early in the draft though, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, before he
the fourth round, I guess. Yeah.
Before he made his third round pick. So yeah, it happened early on, and it almost brought the league to its knees. All right, so Shogun. So Shogun tanked, and I think his record. I think he's in the Caleb Bowl. Yeah, he was the 11 seed. Wow, BMC went 1-13. He was even worse than Shogun. Can't wait to look at BMC's team. All right, so how well stocked is this crazy son of a gun? And keep in mind, now that first is a top 6 pick in 2024. So holy cow. He's got 2 top 6 firsts. Lamar Waddle, Pickens, Flowers, Love. Oh, man. Whew, Shogun's going to rule. Shogun's reign will last for 1,000 years. Flowers, Pacheco, Purdy. Goddamn.
Pacheco. Tillman I kind of like, too.
I like Tillman. I'm still fine with Mims. I know he disappeared. Man.
He's going to always disappear. I had some games where he was getting like some healthy usage all over the field, not just the deep stuff. But
Ty Chandler, Chris Rodriguez, this guy knew. This guy knew the
guys. Is really good.
Conklin.
Yeah, he also got into some weird stuff here. Rojo, who on earth would have been into Rojo this season?
But A.T. Perry, A.T. Perry's at least got some legitimate red zone chops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Darren Hall is going to get a shot to show what he's got. Purdy, he drafted, an MVP candidate, 2 MVP candidates, a QB in a league like this. That'll do. Both those guys got a lot of years left to go too.
Yeah, I mean that guy.
About our boy Lou.
He could be a real menace starting next year. So wow, Shogun.
Yeah, he's got the 2 picks on top of that too.
Short of like Falchion in the FIDD-1, and maybe even better than that, Shogun is the most like loaded for the future. And also Fox's team in FIDD-1 is pretty dangerous on that front. All right, so Lou, yeah, I mean, he did exactly what, you're supposed to do. If you're going to go win now, do it. And he did it, and it should have worked. He should at least be playing this week cuz Cousins getting hurt him bad. Damn, he made a lot of trades with BMC.
Yeah, Eckler was not a good pick this year.
Mechie
Hollywood was not a good pick this year. Like DeAndre Hopkins, not a good pick this year.
Yeah, Marquise let him down. Pollard.
What do you think about Hollywood for Dynasty? Are you discouraged? Do you still think he's got potential?
As with everybody, it depends on the asking price. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I thought he was going to have the kind of year that at least.
He's bad this year. Just bad for football. Forget about fantasy. He's not good.
He saw.
I had a lot of this ball could be really good.
He saw heavy usage, fairly heavy usage at times with Dobbs, and then they go to Kyler and he gets hurt. He might re-sign in Arizona on like a 1-year deal or even like a 2-year deal with where all the guaranteed money is burned off in year one, so it's like a 1 year deal. He might do like a short term deal in Arizona just to kind of rehab his value. Maybe they just give him a multi-year deal anyway, but like ask him to take a little bit of a AAV discount, or maybe he walks. I mean, I don't know. I think somebody will pay Marquise. I don't think they're going to pay him to be a number one. I think they're going to pay him to be kind of the Jalen Waddle, which there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So I like him as like a
on the right offense for sure. Yeah.
I like him as like a guy whose value is kind of suppressed right now. I mean, he could stick around in Arizona and be like second fiddle to Marvin Harrison Jr. That could work. That could work out. That could work out pretty nicely. So I like him as a guy to go and try to get in Dynasty right now for sure, personally. Still young, very fast.
Where he ends up.
Right, I mean, but yeah, you got
Joe Mixon. He had a pretty dang good year. Mixon and Ridley. Ridley was a
who Mixon?
Was a spike game kind of guy, right? No, Mixon was solid.
Oh yeah, he's like the RB8 on the year. Yeah, no, that was a great pick. Started slow, but that's how I'd rather have the running back start slow than end slow. So yeah, I mean it's a good team. The Mechie pick, he's from Houston. He wanted to have a Texan.
Well, you got to like Mayer now more now than you did at the beginning of the season, right? He got some pretty heavy usage.
Michael Mayer?
Yeah.
No, I hate Mayer. Fuck Mayer. He's worthless to me. But I could be wrong.
Towns Mitchell.
I could be wrong.
Likely. Schultz was kind of a steal this year.
He was. Yep. Well, at times, yeah. It was looking better going in until like
Aaron Williams in the 21st round.
Oh man.
That's what it is right there. Look at that.
He had CMC, Eckler, and Kyron on the same team. Wow. And Pollard. Jesus Christ.
Cooper League winner, man. And you got to love the guy for Dynasty, too. I know we were just talking about somebody was worried about his size. Bach. Chase Edmonds, that's a wasted pick every year. Every time you've ever picked Chase Edmonds, it was a wasted pick. Grid. This is
Grid's in the championship in the F1.
Yeah.
Why aren't you in the championship?
Mike in the Discord.
Good old Mike.
A lot of trades on this one too. Holy moly.
Yeah, him and of course our buddy 24. Grid missed the playoffs. He was the 8th seed at 7-7. Yeah, Deshaun Danny Dimes did it. That'll do it. And then Mac Jones, Jimmy. So 4 picks in the first, how many rounds? 11 rounds at quarterback. All terrible. All disastrous.
Yeah, no QBs on this.
All blew his dick off.
Jerry Jeudy also was a bust.
Oof. Akers.
How do you feel about your DJ Moore hype? Because you jumped hard on DJ Moore's bandwagon right before the season. Your arrow went way up on DJ Moore. So how do you feel about the way that he panned out this year?
I mean, it was basically directly in line with like what I thought would happen. Like no other Bears receiver was really. I mean, he was so good, and he came in with such a target mandate that every other Bears pass catcher except for Cole Kmet was just rendered an afterthought. In Baltimore, for example, like they just moved. Like Zay Flowers does not command the kind of target share and quality of targets, and depth of targets that DJ Moore does. If he did, I mean, then yeah, he would be he might be like Jordan Addison level or even better in terms of like how excited we are for him going forward. But yeah, no more. Moore did exactly what I was cautiously hoping he would do. I only got him in one league, sadly. But yeah, no, I mean, it's crazy that DJ Moore is only 26. It feels like he's been around forever. He has been around forever. Only 26. He's saying
he's the wide receiver 9 here on Sleeper.
I mean, a lot of that is from that crazy 50-point Commanders game. But he's been good. He's been good. And I need him to keep being good tomorrow night so that I can.
His projection. What the hell is this?
I want to win $600.
Well, I can't blame you for that. I don't know that when you pull up this version of Sleeper, it shows you just complete garbage. Totally useless information.
Yeah, the desktop version is not great. All right.
Cam Akers is a bust. Deontay Johnson, he was not great. DeAndre Swift,
Sutton.
steal.
Sutton.
He
McBride.
looked great
Okay.
this year. I
Okay.
don't like it, but yeah, McBride. I'm so pissed that I don't have so much more McBride because I was like,
You are
all
Mr.
over
McBride.
He's fucking laying all over the way over wire, and I ended up with 1 share.
Oof. Even I have 1 share, Ben. You should definitely have at least 3 times as much as me.
I know.
Uh-oh, 24 and Reach fighting in Stage's chat. What's new?
What are they saying?
They're Fs, a lot of Fs. 24 saying, then why are you talking? And Reach saying, because fuck you, that's why. Boys, please, you're ruining Christmas. Your Aunt Ethel doesn't have long to live.
I'm going to allow it. Let's talk about Broncos. Has anybody met this guy?
Bronc.
In the Discord?
Race unknown, parented status unknown, but friendship status
unknown.
Friendship status very good. Plus. Just kidding.
Plus.
Broncos is definitely an Indian man with parenting status activated. All right, so his team
got tiny baby hands, I swear. Fields, Lamb, JT, that didn't work out great. Diggs, he's old as we discussed. Chubb,
Chubb.
Talk about kneecapping yourself.
Yeah.
Miles Sanders, wow. Kittle was a surprisingly good this season.
Nice value.
I mean, maybe I shouldn't be surprised on it. Mike Evans,
Tony
Deal in the 11th round. That's amazing.
Tony just brutally early. Dear God.
Yeah.
Evans, nice.
Dalvin Cook was another one that was just flushing your draft capital down the toilet. Boonmaker is not a terrible guy to have on a deep roster, and Baker in Superflex is amazing.
Man, yeah, Bronco was 11-3 in this league. It's crazy that he's not in the championship.
Yeah.
This team is
Thielen
good
too. Yeah.
Damn.
Where did he drop out? Minshew?
I think Pack got him. Pack's been headed. Yeah, Pack. Oof. Pack put 170 on him in the wild card round. Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, there have been some ridiculous scores in these playoffs. It has been wild.
Pack killed Alex in the wild card round in F3 and took out Bronco in the wild card round in F2. You don't want to fuck with Pack, folks. Don't have him coming at you in the playoffs. It's not good. It doesn't work out. All right, so yeah, it's a good team. Reasonably well provisioned for the future too. Oh, Bronc.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
Bronc knocked Pack out in F3. Okay, all right. Heavy
It's
losses.
tough to come back from losing Chubb and Taylor in the same season on a roster like this. He's
right.
much
Still
go
go 11-3. That's tremendous.
Yeah, if he had somehow managed to snag Kyron Williams in the 20th round, he would have been safe, or Raheem Mostert even probably later. But if you could draft today for this season, it would be a real easy game.
Okay, so this roster made us laugh at the time. This draft made us laugh. We laughed and laughed at this draft, and yeah, we were right. We were right to laugh. Oh my God.
Well, he's got AR and Stroud, and I still like Garrett Wilson for Dynasty.
Oh my God.
But yeah, he got Laporta. That's huge, and Kmet as a still somehow an underrated young tight end.
Oh God. Oh my God. The only receiver there worth anything is Joshua Palmer. Oh God.
Yeah, he had them.
Oh, nothing. Just nothing.
The kicked in on this draft.
Oh my God. This is why
that is 12 rounds just of nothing right there.
This is why late receiver isn't a thing, folks. Oh,
yeah, just
God.
like a meth head going after a pinata down here at the bottom.
Oh my God. That's so bad.
But he did great at the top. I love that he's got AR and Stroud and Laporta.
Yeah, AR, Stroud,
really,
Kyler.
Really well done.
Lance.
And Garrett Wilson, if he ever has an actual quarterback throwing them the ball, is going to be one of the most exciting receivers in the league.
Wow. Wait, where are his running backs? Does he have any? Holy cow. He won a game.
Holy shit.
He won a game.
He does not. He drafted Joshua Kelly which for like half a second must have been like the coolest thing ever. He only drafted one running back. Oh,
This is such a meme
it's
draft that
kind of
it's
fucked.
like you have to really hit hard. He did not hit hard. Yes, fine. Richardson
Yeah.
and Stroud are lovely, but oh my god. I mean, he trashed this roster so bad. It's gonna take years. It's God Almighty. Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's hilarious. Let's
He
go.
has to start 5 wide receivers in this league.
What's that?
He has to start 5 wide receivers. So
Oh yeah.
his best starters are Wilson, Gamo, Gabe Davis, and Alan Pierce. Whew.
He was been starting Pitts, Laporta, and Komet most weeks. He's been going 3 tight end. You know I love that.
Yeah, I started a lot of tight ends this year too. On teams where I had like Komet and Laporta, I was starting both of them a lot.
Wow.
Okay, so who do you? Let's take a look at the. Hold on, let me switch back over to this view. Share this tab instead. Let's take a look at this championship game here. Pac-Fan and Alex.
Pack putting it on him hard.
Who do you like? Who do you like?
I mean, if I'm being honest, I probably would not have liked the Breece Hall play. That certainly not to that degree, but with those points now in the can and ARSB saving his day late tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I mean, Alex is going to need to have a lot of grunt, and I'm not seeing it. I know Devontae's got on paper a decent matchup, but I hate the Devontae play. Or I'm not very optimistic. Yeah, Alex
He's got nothing on his bench. Oh, Keenan Allen. Look at that. Allen and Cooper on.
Oof, that hurts.
Yeah, that's tough going into this game without those two. Ouch.
Sorry, Alex.
Ouch.
Broncos.
I'm low key on. I've just got a feeling about Mahomes this week. I think that they've got their back up against the wall, and he's going to show up.
Broncos says Alex getting mushed.
He needs Henry to have a big game.
He does. He needs Henry to dial
And
the clock back.
for one of McLaurin and Adams to not put up 4 or fewer points would be great.
24 says, "Hey, I traded Breece to Pack, so in a way, I won the F2." Freaking
Yeah, I'm
24.
also leaning Pack here. You know, a 66%, 23% projected advantage isn't that formidable, but
Barkley.
if I were putting money on it, I'd have a hard time betting on Alex.
Barkley has a terrible matchup. I'm with you that Mahomes should have a nice day. The Cincinnati defense is just falling apart, so he might go out and get 3 touchdowns here. That would not surprise me. But that's not. I mean, 3 touchdowns in .04 4-point. Mahomes could still have like 20 points. Like it's not. He's not going to have like a Dak or like a Dak Prescott type blow up game. So yeah, the path to victory is narrowing around you pretty quickly here, Alex. You're going to need Rashee Rice to do some serious fucking damage.
Yeah, you need some of these guys to do something that they have not done lately.
Aaron Jones against the Vikings, that's not good. It's just not good. Good luck, Alex, but Pack's going to probably clean your
probable
clock.
champion of the FIDD-F2 Pack.
And
All right, are we doing another one? Which one's the next one?
It is 11:40, and I just realized that. So we'll get the F1 in some point in time. Oh no, wait, Boards has a question. Thoughts on Rashee this week? Rashee this week to the moon. Rashee's gonna get fucking 12 targets. He's gonna get 100 yards receiving. He's gonna get a touchdown. I like Rashee. I like Rashee mucho.
I also have to say that I like Rashi.
Is it
I don't
Rashi?
believe it in my jellies, but I'm cheering for Holmes to have a big game. I'm believing in that. So if that's going to happen, Rashi is going to have a big game.
They are done throwing the ball to Tony. I don't even know if Sky Moore is on the team anymore.
They put him on IR, didn't they?
Sky Moore, yeah, I think they did. I mean, they literally they have to throw the ball to somebody, and it's Rashee. So, Chandler or Zamir, Ty Chandler or Zamir. Oh, yeah, Zamir. I like Chandler too. Ideally, you could start both, but I would give a slight edge to Zamir there. I'm all right with that.
Gotta be Zamir. Zamir. He's just been producing solidly every time he's gone out there as a starter.
I mean, Chandler. Keep in mind, Chandler took it to a struggling defense 2 weeks ago, and there's no defense struggling more than the Packers right now. Chandler's a nice play this week. The floor is not great, but the ceiling is definitely there. Jaron Hall at quarterback, no Jordan Addison, no T.J. Hawkinson. Like Ty Chandler could run it 20 times.
Yeah, but what do we know about Jaron Hall? Because if you can't do anything in the passing game, then you can't do anything in the running game. That game could go to 0 for everybody.
Packers got no Jair Alexander. Who's the other cornerback? Holmes or Holt?
Yeah, he's also out.
My kid is whining. Don't jinx me and have my kid wake up, Reesh. I'll never forgive you. I'll never forgive you if you put that in.
Not funny, Reesh.
Not funny. Not cool.
It's not funny at all.
We don't joke about kids waking up after their bedtime around here. That's not my kind of humor.
Oh, that's even less cool.
Yeah, don't talk about 24. That's my boy. That's my son.
We're just going to do 20 minutes of Mystery Science 3000 about their chat.
24 is my son from my first marriage to a Jewish account. What does your mom do? She can't remember what he said his mom does. His mom does something. Is 24 even real? All right.
Is Chase going to play? I like Pacheco over Jacobs. I like Chase over Adams, but I think that Pacheco's going to play and Adams is going to play. I don't think the other two are going to play.
Two of the following, assuming they're playing. Yeah, I mean, it's almost got to be Adams and, oh, God. Jacobs is not playing. I'm not that confident that Chase or Pacheco are either. That's rough. It's going to be Adams just by default. 24, I applaud your enthusiasm, but that's all I applaud. That's it, okay? This is me applauding your enthusiasm. But, yeah. But we'll get to
15 minutes on the F1.
What's that?
The F1, the only one we haven't done, I did a write-up for the FIDD and the F1, too.
Should we do the F1 real quick just to appease 24?
Why don't we just talk about my team in the F1?
That's it. There we go. Let's do it. I love it. Your team is very well positioned now. Very well positioned. Holy cow. As long as Schooler's team doesn't completely crap the bed, you could have the Caleb pick, for crying out loud. Oh, 24. You know I don't believe any of that. Your home prison talk. I don't believe it. You're probably not even a kid. You're probably 26.
You're a weird 26-year-old.
He is.
You're a weird guy.
He just
better hobbies.
He's just determined to convince us that it's real, and it's not real. It's not real.
Even if it were real, as a parent, I'm kind of on your parents' side. How can I not be?
I'm living through your parents vicariously because I can't torture my children. I'll get in trouble. But they have found some sort of legal loophole where they can get away with it. And I like that. I like that about them.
Mm-hmm. Applaud them. I applaud your parents for depriving you of sunlight and free will. Let's look at the draft board. I mean, the draft board's really the only way to see this thing. Where in the hell is it? Draft results.
24 is outraged. Ben! What? How could you say this about me? 24, have you been listening to anything we've said?
I made some trades as well. You'll notice I didn't give up any. The only round where I drafted no one was the 10th round, and also the 15th round, I guess. All right, Luke, what do you think?
I don't see it. I don't see your draft board.
Oh, thank you for letting me know about that.
Oh, there we go. I got bit by the chub bug, but you had Ford, so that worked out. Kind of. I think Waddle's fine.
Guys. Look, all we have heard is 24's typed version of this story. There's always another side to every story. You'll notice this from your parents.
Get your parents in here,
Parasite
24.
is almost always right. I hate to tell you that, but
I want to talk to your parents, 24. Get them on here. Hand this.
If you get your dad down here and if he whoops your ass with a belt for waking him up in the middle of the night, then I'm 100% on your side.
There's this Etch-a-Sketch that you've somehow Jimmy rigged to have Bluetooth. Hand it to your father so we can talk to him. Because short of that...
Just to be clear, I say that as someone who's been beaten with a belt.
Oh, you paid for that, though. So that's a little bit different.
Well, why do you think I decided to start paying for it?
God.
Like, here's my wide receiver core going forward. Chase, Waddle, Addison.
It is violent.
And then I have to reach down a little ways to Michael Wilson.
Oh, Michael Thomas, big part of your future. You love that. You love that guy.
Yeah, no, obviously. Well, I thought maybe he'd be decent this year. He wasn't good. Obviously, I would rather have
He was almost decent.
Downs, Dobbs, Dupes. Dobbs going so late is ridiculous. Sorry, what'd you say?
Dob dim dab. Goff, Purdy was nice. Tua, we like Tua
Purdy
more.
Away for Brian Robinson in the 101.
We did like Tua quite a bit. I think my draft may have been better. My draft at least was equal, I would say. But yeah, Komet is nice. Komet Kittle very nice. No. 24 was jumping up and down. Let's do 24 at least, and then we'll cut out.
You were such a softie. You were so.
You think I'm a softie now?
Slaughtered.
Wait until you see my penis. All right. So 24 traded away Stroud for like weird stuff. I don't remember what he traded him away for.
Stroud's the only part of this I really like.
And he's gone. And he traded away. What else did he do? He traded for Lamar, and he traded for Burrow. I know that. And what else did he trade away?
Well, he had garbage at quarterback other than Stroud.
He still has BJ.
Trading Stroud early is not a terrible idea. Plus, he's just experimenting and throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks.
He traded Stroud for Burrow, and he traded his first and some other crap for Lamar. So now he's got Lamar and Burrow, which is, I'm a little bit still skittish about Lamar, I'll be honest, but you can't not love him at this point in Dynasty, or it's very hard not to love him.
Did you acquire a running back? Because you're a little short there.
Yeah, his running backs are very sus, but he set out to lose, and he achieved his goal, so... Mims Reed is nice.
He was a Dotson lover the whole time, though, and that didn't work out.
In the fifth,
that 1 week.
Dotson in the fifth, that hurts. That hurts. I think Dotson could still rebound. I don't think he's dead. He does still have first round pedigree, but if the Commanders GM gets fired, which it looks like he's going to, that's not great. That's not great for Dotson.
So we just look at Dotson, right? Okay, and then who should he have picked instead?
Oh yeah, he traded away Kincaid too.
Clearly, fucking pick up Debo.
He traded for Ken Walker.
Look all the way down there at the end of the next round for Ayuk. Ayuk is such a steal.
Wait, what?
After Traylon, Ayuk went after Burks.
Oh my God! What the fuck were we thinking? Yeah, Reesh.
We kind of knew the 49ers offense was going to be badass, right?
Yeah, there's no excuse for that.
I don't think that was like a hot take. Damn it.
Who got Ayuk?
Rich. Well, at least it's in Rich's draft spot. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, he traded him away already because he's stupid.
It was Wooby.
Wooby?
Above median.
Oh, right. Yeah, his team was pretty good.
Adams, Ridley, Godwin, Ayuk. He had great odds, but he did not pick the right guy. But who?
He got
you're not going to... The Adams pick for above median there, I just am hurt by because he traded away his second, third, and fourth round picks. So you're in a youth build at that point, so you really shouldn't have been Adams. He should have gone down and gotten Weston.
Yeah, 24. I don't feel like your team really changed that much with the trades. I mean, yeah, losing Stroud, you sent out a guy who now is in Dynasty circles is in the Mahomes, Allen, Hurts value tier. So you automatically lose by trading away a player like that. Period. You lost. So you got took on that one hard. It doesn't matter.
Who did he get back in that one? Was that the one where
you trade away?
Was that the one where he gave up his first to get Jackson?
Yeah. He gave up his first and Kincaid to get Lamar and Kincaid, and I think he might have given up something else. So whatever. That trade's fine, but yeah, giving up Stroud hurt. You could have got more. You should have got more. You got Burrow, so you didn't get nothing. But I just don't feel like your team has really changed. Like, you still, like, you're way you're if you are to try to win in 2024, which if you're gonna tank, fine, tank, but you should never tank for multiple years. Like if you're tanking for multiple years, then you just suck. Like is my opinion. So, yeah. So it's not acceptable to, especially out of a startup, be tanking for 2 years. Like that's stupid. So you should be playing to win in 2024. I don't know if you're really in position to do that though, because your running backs are very suspect. What about Lamar third and Connor? I mean, Reish, fine. Reish.
I will say that I appreciate that you guys are having fun tanking, because I would never do that shit. I hate losing, and
especially out of the
I'm
startup.
playing to win
I don't get that
every year. Yeah, what's the point of? This is why I'm saying we should disallow startup trading in dynasty draft. You can trade in every other draft, just not the startup draft.
Ooh.
The drafts will fly by. The other thing is, do you guys remember the weird tonnage of bitching that we waded through about how long the slow drafts were taking? Because these guys were like doing these backdoor deals and pushing it to the absolute limit and going 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours.
Every draft startup
of people, and they're gonna hate it.
Every startup draft trade costs both participants $5 toward the league pot. Boom. Boom. You want to make that trade? Let's put some money behind it, baby.
It only works in paid leagues, though. All
right, so he's got Lamar Burrow. That's Lamar Burrow as a super flex like quarterback foundation. That's pretty fucking good, right? Like, yes, losing Stroud is unfortunate. Lamar Burrow is perfectly fine. They both have several years left, so that's great. Olave London, I still have all the faith in the world that Olave is a true wide receiver one. Like, I'm 2023. He's still got a 1,000-yard season, even with all the dog shit. So, love Olave. I almost love London. I really like London. And he's got
Bijan. And it's hard to really just like keep carrying that torch for London, but he's the guy. He really has not gotten a fair shake yet.
The problem is that he doesn't have great depth. Like Mims, Reed could be starters or occasional starters in 2024. And I know we're all gassed up on Reed. That's fine. The Packers receiver core is very crowded right now. Reed might not do much more as a sophomore than he did as a rookie. It would not super surprise me.
He was awesome as a rookie. You gotta love Reed. Everyone who drafted Reed in Dynasty is psyched right now.
So the receivers are good. A top three of Olave, London, Dell. That's solid. I'm even a little bit a tad skeptical. Tad skeptical about Dell going forward. But yeah, you don't have great depth. You have almost no depth. So this team probably can't compete in 2024 in all likelihood. So it's kind of a failure, if I'm being honest. And by my metrics, which
its namesake,
like you shouldn't be tanking more than 1 year. Like if you're gonna tank at all, it better be for just the 1 year, and then you better be ready to fight. And I don't know if I see that here. So anyway, Reish wants us to look at his team. Let's fine. Look at Reish's silly little team.
Well, he's here.
Nope, that's Mad Math Man. Don't be racist, Ben. They're both Indian.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I clicked on Reish. They traded picks.
I mean, I confuse them all the time because they're both
Indian.
Indian.
They both claim to be Indian people doesn't mean I have them mixed up in my mind.
I know there's a lot of Indian people in the world. Certainly you can't all be Indian. Like, Bronk is Indian and Reish is Indian. Sanj is Indian. Like, how many... Come on. At a certain point, it starts to get a little weird.
Look, this is the internet. You can say that you're Indian. You can say that you are a foamhead mascot. It's all good.
So I can identify...
Not a place where you have to be your actual self.
So I can identify as Indian, you're saying, and that's fine.
Online, you absolutely can.
Okay.
If you get found out, you're going to be in deep shit in the real world. That's why you don't Facebook.
Right. Okay. So as long as I don't show my face, I can say that I'm Indian.
Yeah, you can't say that you're Indian now. You could you could try and do like some Johnny Five. What's the movie called?
This is why so many white people say that they have a 16th Native American on their grandfather's sister's roommate's side. All right, so Regis.
I got one of them.
Exactly. There you go. Why would it not compete? Because it's not good enough. 24. Like you traded away Kincaid. You do have Kenneth Walker. Okay, so maybe the team can compete. All right, maybe the team can compete. Fine, maybe. But you don't have very much depth. So if it were to compete, you would have to have like no injuries, and you'd have to really perform well in the rookie draft. Like it's conditional. It's conditional on some shit. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Ben. I think Ben might have a dynasty going.
Is that I have Chase and Waddle and the 101. I'm better than you, so you haven't got a shot next year.
Yeah,
and I didn't even make the championship in this season.
Yes,
we're supposed to be talking about Reed.
Do you have your native first year or just Schoolers first?
No, I think he traded first. No, he traded Mahomes.
No, I was talking about you.
Yeah, to above median.
Yeah, he traded Mahomes to Wooby or Weebu or whatever. He did a lot of trades. He traded with Sanj a lot, obviously. So he's got all the Eagles. He's got Hurts.
Future picks too. Because hold on, let's see what kind of picks this guy's got.
The only Eagle he doesn't have is my DeAndre Swift. So he needs to trade for DeAndre Swift now. He's got AJ Brown.
Isn't that a 1-year deal?
What's that?
DeAndre Swift. I'm just messing with you.
Oh yeah, no, he's a free agent. Yeah, no, that's for sure. So yeah, he's got Devontae, he's got AJ Brown, he's got Hurts, so he's just geeking out on Eagles. Do you still have Stafford, Reish? I don't think you do. I think you traded him. He's got Goddard, so he's just got all the Eagles. He's got Connor, who's from Pennsylvania, so just half Eagle right there. Yeah, Reish, I don't know. I kind of don't think your team's that good. I mean, obviously it's not that good.
Okay, he's got a first-round pick from 24, a second-round pick from 24, second-round pick from Jared, his native second-round pick, and then a 2025 second from 24. So he's not like super loaded up. He's got 24's first and second, and Jared's second and his native second. So he's got 1 first and 3 seconds.
I just remembered, because he traded all of his running backs, literally Reish finished the season with Tyjae Spears as his number 1 running back on the entire roster. His number 2 running back was a tie between Latavius Murray and Royce Freeman for like half the year. So I don't know why Reish keeps wanting us to look at his team. No one should be looking at Reish's team. It's really crappy. Reish, why do you keep doing this, man? Look at my team. Royce Freeman.
He's got Njoku. That turned out to be a good pick. John Ross was a dumbass pick.
Oh my God.
I got a few of them too, man. I'm telling you, but that what a bust. Tom Brady, what the fuck are you doing, man?
I'm too drunk for this shit, Reish. You're killing me, man.
Malik Willis? Aiden O'Connell's a good pick. You did good there. Leonard Fournette in the 18th round. Are you kidding me? You took Leonard Fournette over Chuba Hubbard. Ah, slap the...
so close. So close, Reish. God damn it.
It's so easy. You guys know how easy it is to pick apart a draft in retrospect at the end of the...
That's true. His running back 2 right now is Latavius Murray. Period. Is there some context? That saves that statement? I can't call it to mind. Oh,
I actually looked for. I guess Deonta Foreman is the clear pick there, right? But there's a lot of turds down here. There's not a lot to love.
Yeah, Justin Ross was terrible. Deuce Vaughn was terrible.
Yeah.
Zach
Wilson obviously didn't do much for much of anyone. Did Fournette even take a snap this season?
Now Reish is getting mad at me in the chat. Sorry, Reish. Sorry, you're right. Latavius Murray to the moon. You're right. I'm stupid. I should know that by now. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who are his wide receivers?
What's that?
Oh, I'm still down here at the bottom. They can't even see this. Hold on. Saying his wide receivers are elite.
Yeah, you better draft them because you got to use every draft pick on them now.
What the fuck?
Okay. No, Reese.
Bateman is garbage. Rondale Moore has like a sub-1 ADOT for his career. He's barely even a wide receiver. Don't you understand? He's basically a running back.
Somebody started Rondale against me in the championship. What is this hold that he has on people's minds in fantasy football?
I looked in the league, and you've got some. Your opponent is pretty tore up. You've got a lot of tore up. There's a lot of tore up teams limping into the championship.
That bullshit though. Brandon Cook scores a touchdown as his Amari Cooper replacement.
That really saved his bacon. If Brandon Cooks hadn't had that big TD, you'd have your foot on his throat for sure.
Reish's team is clearly the best team in the league. I think anyone could agree that a running back depth chart of Tyjae Spears, Latavius Murray, and Royce Freeman is unbeatable. So Reish is the best. The league can fold now because
we just give the next 5 years of championships to Reish. Everybody pay the league safe.
Yep.
Because this is
I agree.
How much is the buy-in for this league?
$0. Yep.
Oh, all right. I've got it.
Yep.
Doing it now.
Reish, I just gave you infinite league championship money forever just now.
That's
so
right. You get the pot for the next 100 years.
Reish says, "Fuck you, bum." Reish, come on, Reish, go on a treadmill. He says. I actually went for a run. I went for a run 2 hours ago, Reish. How about now? What do you got to say now?
I did
Reish?
not.
I did exercise 2 hours ago, Reish. How about that? Did you do any exercise today, Reish? I'll wait.
It is now officially the final day of fantasy football. Unless you're in one of those leagues that includes week 18, you dumb motherfucker.
Oh my God. Eating fries is an exercise. What if I ate them while on a Stairmaster? Stupid. That's how I eat them. All right, so 24 is defending my honor. Thank you, 24. You are so sweet. You're a sweetie. And I've had a lot of alcohol, but you're a really sweet guy. All right, so my team went 5-9. Can we just go look at my draft briefly, just so I can excuse myself a little bit, because this was my worst.
Because you were bad.
No! Maybe. All right,
what the hell was wrong with you? Oh, you took Stewart in the third.
Fuck you. Fuck this.
That's dying on your own sword. That's probably not the best place to die, really, when you think about it. Triple dipping at QB turned out to not be the best idea when QB ruled the season.
Tabby pulling a full Keith on me and C drop in the fucking third. You know what, Tabby? You know what?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's Alex. Never mind.
Over Dak. Well, you did take Dak, but yeah, I mean,
I got Dak. I got Jordan Love. I got Love later than anybody got.
Definitely has better dynasty value.
What's that?
You know, the other thing is you got to look and see who came after to decide. And we'll see what Dak, especially for someone who has the tumor that's pressing into their brain in a certain way that makes them think Stewart is a good wide receiver. It's a totally understandable pick.
Y'all are gonna rue the day.
Geno Love, there. I feel like you probably should have picked one or the other.
What?
This was back when we thought having two quarterbacks was really important in Superflex, but
here we go.
Or in the 20th round, you don't really need an elite quarterback for your Superflex.
I got all the quarterbacks in here, baby. No, like Swift, Aaron Jones.
That guy's starting fucking Raheem Mostert in their Superflex spot. They're fine.
Swift, Aaron Jones, Montgomery. Like it could have worked. Like it didn't because Aaron Jones got hurt and he just stayed hurt forever.
Week 1, you must have been rock hard with that running back crew.
I liked it. I thought it was going to be fine.
Begging for relief. Because Aaron Jones was good in week 1. And David Montgomery and DeAndre Swift were very good for the first stretch of the season.
Well, Swift was terrible week 1, but then he balled out in week 2, so I was like, okay, I got something here.
Oh, that's true, because Kenneth Gainwell got hurt.
Right. So yeah, and then
I like Will Levis. I love that Will Levis pick. I like it better if it was your quarterback 3 and not your quarterback 2.
Well, he's my quarterback 4, but yeah.
Tillman. I like him.
Tillman G still got.
I don't like Tillman. He had a little sizzle there for a second with Joey Flacco that 1 week.
I
was like, let's do it. He had 3 receptions for like 80 yards. And
he was on the field for 95% of the snaps on Thursday, so the Browns are coming around on him. Yeah, the TMJ pick, I was so determined. I was so sure that, like, no, TMJ can play. He maybe can't play. He maybe just is not very good. Fine.
What about Shaheed? I mean, obviously Cooks is better. I mean, we were all asleep on Cooks, but how do you feel about Shaheed going forward?
Shaheed versus who? Brandon Cooks?
Yeah, Cooks was awesome this season.
Well, why is that relevant? Who cares about that? Why is that the comparison to Shaheed? They're not. What's the relevance?
Cooks went directly after Shaheed.
Oh well, so fucking what? I don't care about that. I don't want no Brandon Cooks. He's old.
So you still would take Shaheed over Cooks on this roster at 5 and 9?
Well, certainly if I'm 5 and 9, of course I would have. Cooks would not have saved me. I mean, if Cooks outperformed Shaheed season long, it was not by much. The real question is Shaheed's outlook going forward, and I don't frankly know. I mean, it's like maybe he's kind of maxed out as like kind of a gadgety guy who, like, will randomly hit like a 60-yarder, but other than that, like, I don't know. So Shaheed has 68 targets on the season, and even with the 68 targets, I think he's at like 600 yards receiving, I want to say. So
Shaheed or Gabe Davis in 2024?
For me, Shaheed. Like, we know what Gabe is. We don't fully know what Shaheed is. Yeah, Shaheed has 640. What's that?
Because both of them are suitable only in leagues where you can start 5 wide receivers. In my mind.
But the Gabe is never.
I'm excited about a guy like that in my second flex in a 3 wide receiver league.
Okay, let me say it another way. Rashid Shaheed could still be like Deshaun Jackson. It's not likely, but he could make the step from like special teams ace who occasionally contributes on offense. He could still make that jump. Gabe Davis ain't making no fucking jump.
So your case for Shaheed is that over-the-top God is still within his range of outcomes, not that he's going to start getting more high-value, high-catch percentage targets shorter down the field and open up his route tree and become a more dynamic wide receiver.
I mean, I don't know if he will or not, but just he hasn't. The Saints did not, incorporate him. I was hopeful that the Saints would give him like 120 targets. They didn't come close to doing that. So could they still do it?
When I looked at it before this week,
could they still do it? I don't know. Certainly, we're hoping to God that Dennis Allen gets fired, Pete Carmichael gets fired, everybody's just gone, and they start from scratch. Maybe they even walk on Derek Carr. I don't know. They're probably not going to do that. But like Gabe Davis has had 62, 63, 93, and now 76 targets. Like, he's petered out. Like, now if he leaves Buffalo and goes somewhere else, okay, fine. He'd at least be mildly interesting. But as long as he's a Bill, like, they've decided what Gabe Davis is. I don't know that the Saints have necessarily fully decided what Rashid Shaheed is. Although it is funny, Gabe Davis is younger than Rashid Shaheed. Just realized Gabe is younger than Shaheed somehow. I don't know how that's possible.
They're basically the same guy. He just has a slightly better floor.
I mean, statistically, fine. I kind of see what you're getting at there, but I think
or like a healthy Mims. It's the same dude.
I think Shaheed has more. Shaheed touches the ball like kind of Wildcat style, like ARSB and CeeDee Lamb do sometimes. So
you know who's really good at that?
No fuck.
Curtis Samuel.
Don't be comparing Rashid Shaheed to Curtis Samuel, asshole. You're gonna piss me off.
He was probably the most effective Wildcat guy in the league, at least, or at behind the line of scrimmage work.
Now you're pissing me off. Now you've pissed me off.
I am willing to bet that the stats actually back that up.
This YouTube is over. It's after midnight. Ben has offended me. He compared Rashid Shaheed to Curtis Samuel, who's going to be flipping burgers in a few weeks, I'm pretty sure.
Curtis Samuel is underrated.
He's like barely underrated though. He's like Gabe Davis underrated. That's about it. I said I was
that Reese is pitching about
Rashid Shaheed.
Deshaun Jackson.
Rashid Shaheed is not as good as Deshaun Jackson, but if you're looking for a player type that is similar to Shaheed, similar path to the NFL, like come on.
Well,
come on,
that's
Reese.
What I'm saying. Deshaun Jackson was just an over-the-top guy who could just always make it happen. Always. He's the only consistent over-the-top motherfucker that's ever existed. So maybe Randy Moss, but Randy Moss ran a lot of was a alpha. He was everywhere.
Yeah, Deshaun could turn 49 catches into 1,000 yards, and Shaheed has a little bit of that in him. He's not,
and he could do it year after year. It was wild.
God, Deshaun was so fast. Shaheed has some of that freaky speed. Like he's one of the fastest fuckers out there. All right, we did what we came here to do. We talked about some Fs, and we said some Fs, and I'm ending the stream. Goodbye, stream. Stream ended. All right. So now we can say anything we want. We can